Hey guys, it's Taylor here today, and I am super excited to show you a new interactive element that we have here at Tailored Expressions. So this is our cute little typewriter, and you can see when you pull on that pull tab, the paper just comes right out the top of the typewriter. So it all starts with our Just My Type stamp set, which has some cute sentiments in it. I like the Be Bold or Italic, Never Regular. It also has a great birthday sentiment in there. And then we have the coordinating dies, which are sold separately, that cut out the typewriter and they cut out the piece of paper that you need. They also have a little tab that's used for that pull stamp that you can see right here. So you would stamp that, die cut it, and then fold it around that piece of paper. So I'm going to share with you now how I created this card. I have 3 colors of cardstock here. We have mushroom, guava, and sugar cube. Then we have mushroom, fruit punch, Oreo, and Versamark inks. We're going to use that Versamark to emboss our typewriter, but for now we're going to start with the background. I have my stamp set up here on an acrylic block, and I'm paying close attention to that grid line. That's how I know that my stamp is straight, and I'm just going to line those up all the way across the card. And when that's all finished, we have this cute X's and O's background that creates a perfect backdrop for our typewriter. So next we're going to go ahead and stamp the typewriter and our sentiment. I have both of those stamps set up in my MISTI here, and I'm going to use the Oreo ink on the sentiment and the Versamark on the typewriter. I'm conditioning my paper with my powder tool to allow my embossing powder only to stick where I want it to and not on any of the other parts of the paper. As I ink up those stamps, I'm going to just close that lid down onto my cardstock, and then I'm going to do it again, which is the beauty of the MISTI, because I can get a really nice juicy image on my typewriter and a crisp black sentiment. So now I'm going to go ahead and dump that embossing powder over the top of my typewriter. Just tap it off there. You can see the really nice fine detail that you get on that image with the embossing powder. We're just going to heat that up until it gets really nice and shiny and black, and it's really pretty. You can see how that turned out there. My next step is going to be to use those coordinating dies to die cut these images, and I will be right back with those. Okay, so here are the die cut pieces, and you can see out here on the typewriter has that little slot in the top right where your paper is going to fit. And your paper has small notches at the bottom to allow that to catch on your slot so that it doesn't pull all the way out the top of your typewriter. We're going to go ahead and put the base on our card. This is just a piece of mushroom already stamped with our burlap background. That's just going to go on the bottom to ground our typewriter. Then I'm going to set that aside and show you how to put together the typewriter. So if I flip it over, you can see here on the back, we do not want our paper to fall out the bottom. So what we need to do is actually block it in with a little bit of foam tape. I have a foam adhesive strip here that I'm just going to put along the bottom after kind of measuring how far I want it to come down. You can also see that the paper tends to go side to side, and we also want to block that in. So I've taken the foam adhesive and put that on each side of the typewriter as well to create this perfect slot where it can come in and out. After peeling off the back of that foam adhesive, we can just put that down on our card, and you can see here that it just pulls out the top nicely and reveals our cute little sentiment. So our last step is going to be to add a few little hearts with our heart stencil. So this is our new stencil this month, and I'm using fruit punch ink with a detail dauber. And I just want to make sure that I'm only applying ink to the opening that I want to see the heart through. So I've added a couple here, and then I'm going to add one more heart, so we have 3 up on the right side, and then you can add a couple more down on the left like I did on my card here. And there you have it. Your card is all finished. It's super cute. I hope you learned something new about our Just My Type stamps, and you'll check them out at tailoredexpressions.com. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.